Hello, Augies Worldwide. I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. After our visit to Dayton, my wife and I drove our motorhome up to Talmadge, Ohio, to see the home of DX Engineering. We had a very nice visit. We went to Summit Racing, which is where DX Engineering is hosted, and walked across that very spacious floor, which caught my wife's eye quite a bit. She found lots of things in there she thought were interesting. And we went over to DX Engineering. And I'm going to show a few slides of what we took, and then I have taped an interview with one of the DX Engineering people there, and then we'll come back and end up. Let's jump into the slideshow. DX Engineering is actually a subsidiary of Summit Racing. And DX Engineering is one of the relative newcomers in the arena of ham radio retailing. And they're doing a fabulous job with what they're doing. Their showroom is in Talmadge, Ohio, and my wife and I went up there after Dayton and took a look at what they had, and I have to say it's a very interesting store. As you can see over here in the corner is DX Engineering, and that's where we're going to go. That's my wife, by the way, KB0VWW. They have all kinds of stuff out. Beautiful radios. These are the real high-end ones. Up here they've got basically all of the HF radios and a lot of the VHF radios that are available to you. They use the Alpha Delta switches just as I do. And they have a showroom where they have a very broad selection of their most popular sales items. For example, here is an MFJ power supply, the Alpha Delta switch, all different kinds of things here. Headsets, handhelds, lots of stuff, a lot more handhelds here, keys and so on. All of these are available for you to talk to the salesman about. And you place your order and it goes in the back and they come out with it real quick. This is some soldering stations. They've got all that. Here are some various antenna analyzers out there. This is the Comet one. These are the Rig Expert. I understand that Rig Expert, which is based in Ukraine, is continuing to produce these as it can. Let's see. We have all sorts of rope and stuff for antennas. Up here, this is the little auxiliary thing that you can punch buttons for to get at memories in the 7300 or 7610. And a bunch of other little things, some made directly by DX Engineering. And here's a bunch of antenna parts down here, including these massive clamps. This happens to be a surge protector for control cables. And they've got all kinds of ferrites. They've got remote coax switches for different antennas, just everything under the sun. Here are some tools for crimping, wire antennas all ready to go. Here are a bunch of clocks up the top. Now you see this clock right here, this atomic wall clock, made its way out. I bought and paid for that, took it home. I've done a separate video on it. That very clock now sits on my station wall. They have antennas of all sorts, all the popular ones, so you can just walk in and get these things. It's quite an interesting showroom. You can even buy the t-shirts and things like that. Now, I had the chance to talk with their salesman there. I'll let him introduce himself and tell us a little bit about DX Engineering. I'm Dave, and you are?
I'm Mark, KE8XQ with DX Engineering.
And tell me about your store here.
Well, this is currently our store. It's filled with basically a basic representation of what most hams want on a daily basis when they come into the store. Everything from antenna tuners, HF radios, dual band mobiles, antennas, the things that people are looking for. We have a massive warehouse behind us that you can't see because it's back that way. But we're in the process of building our new location, our new store, which is at the opposite end here of Summit Racing, which is our parent company. And it's about half again as big, and it'll enable us to put some more things into it that people are looking at and for.
What's your most popular HF radio these days?
Well, that's a simple answer. That's the ICOM 7300. We can't keep them in stock like everybody else. That's the most popular radio on the market as far as HF goes.
Now, if somebody wants a 7300, should they wait till somebody has it in stock, or should they place an order?
Well, I would suggest place your order for two reasons. Number one, the quicker you get your order in, the quicker you get your radio. We work on a first in, first out basis, so we take all of our back orders and fill those, and then as we fill them, then we open up the radio equipment for regular sales. We fill the back orders first because the nice thing about DX is we do not bill your credit card until the radio is shipped or picked up.
That is nice. Now, do you try and keep things in stock, or do you do just-in-time shipping?
We try to have stuff in stock. You can't sell what you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
But in today's world right now, that's, no matter what you're buying, there's always a shortage, or, it's hard to get stuff. There's chip shortage, shipping issues, etc.
Okay. So do you use DX or Summit Engineering's infrastructure, or does DX Engineering have its own?
No, we have our own group of people, but we also are part of Summit Racing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all big one happy family. So they, in some cases, we use their cashiers to check out orders and things like that. If somebody comes into the store, the people in the warehouse pull our orders. So it's a happy family.
That's good. Do you like working here?
Love it. I have the best job in the world. I get paid to do my hobby every day.
Very good, very good. So you say you're going to build a bigger place. What kinds of things will you add in there?
That's still up for debate. There's a couple of ideas people have. We haven't firmed it up yet, just because we're waiting to see what the final structure of the store is going to be like, so we can know what we can place in there.
Okay. And so what's your most popular antenna?
Which are you, if you're referring to mobile, just depends. It's either an a diamond or a comet antenna, dual band. That's the most popular. HF, it just varies depending upon what the people have abilities to put up.
Now, you guys took over Butternut and
Yes.
produced their antenna to this day. I have to say that I have a Butternut HF9V, and your manual for that is far better than the Butternut manual.
So we always try to improve on our products. Manuals are a big thing around here. We try to make them better. Sometimes we can't get everything right. I have a saying that says IBM's not perfect, but nobody ever got fired for buying an IBM. But we are proud of those products that we do manufacture, and we're always looking for suggestions and new products and things of that nature.
Can you show me some of the radios you have here? I see you've got some high-end radios out on the table.
Oh, we have all kinds of radios. We have everything from the Kenwood, ICOM, Yaesu line, the 7851, excuse me, which was recently one of the radios that we gave away at Hamvetchen as part of the grand prize package. We have that on display. The Yaesu 101D and MP. A lot of us have one of these two radios. It just seems to be what we all gravitate to. And one of the things you'll find here at DX that a lot of other stores, none of our salespeople are on commission, which I find refreshing, but we're also not here to push a particular brand of product. We're here to fill your need, meet your requirements, and give you the right tool for the job.
Okay.
Probably the most popular radio, obviously aside from the 7300, the one that we get a lot of interest in is the DX10 radio. Just because it offers almost everything that you can put into an HF radio, aside from 2 meters and 440. But the nice thing about it is, one of the things that we're seeing a lot of interest from people is they want to hook it up to an external monitor, and that's one thing that you can do, and it's still a small compact radio that you can take out in the field to do parks on the air. When you talk about parks on the air, you can't leave out the ICOM 705. That's a very popular radio for us. We do a lot of parks on the air. Part of the reason is we have a club that's locally that was instrumental in developing the Parks on the Air, Summit on the Air type programs that are out there today, that people go out to the parks and places and activate them and make contacts. And we just have been fortunate enough to sell a lot of those radios and have a lot of interest in them.
Okay.
And then when you get into the HTs, we have a multitude of HTs, everything from regular DMR radios to dual band radios with for Wires X or for D-Star. So just depending upon what you're looking for, we pretty much think we can fill the need.
How would you describe your philosophy of customer service here?
Well, it's pretty simple here. The customer, we try to do whatever we can to help the customer. And if we can't, maybe we have an alternative solution. There have been times when we just don't offer something that they're looking for. And we try to get them the answer to the problem. The customer is very important to us. Without them, we would not be in business. It's that simple.
And how much of it's Summit Racing, right? How much of Summit Racing's way of doing business has impacted your way of doing business?
Well, there's always a carryover. We try to mirror what they do. We try to be the best in the business. We're always working to be better and help our customers. Customers are number one here. That's the way we work it. When a customer comes in and we can help them, we help them. If we can't, we still try to help them. So.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Bye. So there you have it. We had a wonderful visit up there, and I have to say that the DX Engineering store, the layout that they have there, is one of the best I've ever seen. They try to lay out in their store one each of everything that the people who come into the store might want. They're just fabulous that way, but they have a very complete inventory. So it's in Talmadge, Ohio, if you want to visit, or you can go to their extensive website. They also have a catalog that's all in color that covers the major items that they have. But if there's something that's not in the catalog, give them a call, because they very well might have something there. Now, one thing that is interesting to note is that DX Engineering is doing the same thing that MFJ has done for a while. MFJ has, for example, picked up Cushcraft and High Gain and other companies like that when they went under, and MFJ picked them up under their own aegis and have been continuing to sell both parts and whole units for those. DX Engineering is doing some of the same. They have picked up Butternut, for example, and some others. And they actually manufacture there at their plant. And they have also created a number of devices that bear their own label that you want to look at. For example, one of them is the DX Engineering radial plate, which I use on my vertical antenna as a convenient place to bring all the radials together and connect them. I am impressed with DX Engineering. They are rapidly moving their way up to, if they have not already achieved, #1 status in ham radio supplier. And of course, they do sell all of MFJ and everything like that. They do a fabulous job. I'm grateful that they're part of Ham Radio. Now, if you would like to help support this channel financially so that we can continue to bring videos like this to you, then please go to dkessler.com/support. Also, if you would like to participate in the monthly giveaway, you may do so. This month's giveaway is this RFI filter right here. It's the MFJ AC line RFI filter. Very, very well built, very solid. This can take the RF out that might come in on things that you have plugged in your shack. A very good thing to have. This is the giveaway for June of 2022. There will be a new giveaway each month. Go to dkessler.com/giveaway to find the details for how you can enter. It's extremely simple. It just involves a postcard, QSL card, or a simple envelope with your name, your address that you would want it shipped to should you win, your call sign, and we'll put it in the entry for that month. If you want to be in the next giveaway, please send another card. We do it by the month. So there you have it. Good to talk to everybody. Until next time, 73.